Okay, here we are. Right, so, Brian, you asked me to make a video of my settlement. Well, I thought I would start off with Red Rocket, which I don't use for anything other than essentially as a vanguard to defend the you know sanctuary before any bad guys can get forward. See, I got Ada with me, and so coming down here, we've got it's just decked out in lasers and rocket turrets for the entirety of the section. Like it's just the whole way around. So moving on. Coming down this way, past the Minuteman, and you'll notice immediately that I have a couple of barrels here for fire. I've got a bunker. Minuteman here. Got the thing up here with my girl up there, Minuteman hat on. And I've got turrets down here, all heavy turrets. There's the wall. I'll zoom in closer on that. Here's the front entrance. Two lights, a couple rockets, a couple more heavy turrets. If they had had a better door, I would have done a better door. That said, this is good enough. Restricted area. So there's that. Another heavy turret here. Two more here. You'll notice I cleaned up the sanctuary hills here, so it actually looks presentable. Got a thing here. These are connected together. Got the wall all the way down. I've actually got a couple of turrets down here as well. And a couple more under there. I'm running several hundred. I've got. Yeah, these guys do not shut up. See, I got one here. I've got another one here. Centrus 1 and 2. This is my market square. And you'll see I've hooked up some lights to it. So, got one here, one at the four corners here, and some benches, and rose bushes. These guys are doing their thing, all four of them. Busy, busy, busy. Making that money. Money, money, money.
It's astounding how much we still have to discover out here.
So I've got all this. This is all connected. Got a couple of turrets up here. Did that last message send? What the hell he's talking about? he's, a, he's a mess. That's one of my friends from Australia. So got a couple of. Is that down here? Got a couple of turrets down here to prevent any sort of sneaky little bastards. Here's the wall. Like I've tried to make this wall as impenetrable as possible. I mean, it's not like anyone can just sneak under. The AI is not that smart, thankfully. I've got some turrets out here that will allow me to have a little bit of security for this area, because I was having a lot of problems of people coming in this way prior to the full construction of the wall. Like, I've had to address the fact that I can't slope that, so I'll just put some turrets there to added protection. Same thing here. The wall goes all the way around, keeping out all those raiders. I actually have more issues with raiders than anyone else. Like, I guess Deathclaws just do not want to screw with me, which I'm perfectly fine with, because my place is a heavily fortified nightmare. I mean, look, there's just turrets everywhere.
I find myself intrigued by these doors. For a robot, it's like poetry in motion.
Okay, Ada, whatever. So, got one entrance here. Though I can't quite get this. I couldn't get this to work. I don't know how that was supposed to work, but I got one guy here, the lone sentry.
Much, but it's something.
Got a couple of turrets up top. A little bit of extra rocket security. And starting off, I haven't really done a whole lot of upholstery, like, you know, up making my place look nice. I've been more interested in functionality than form. So it's mostly just beds. Very Spartan. Simplistic, you know, people come in, they work, they go and they relax. So there's some chairs. Again, mostly beds. Like that. Let's see. Moving on in here. Again, the same thing. Some chairs, some beds. Nothing real special, but this is where I tend to stay. In this pre-war bed. With, I decided to hook up with Piper. Because I liked her a lot better than the Irish last kicker. There's my gun turret. Being ever faithfully manned. Neither rain nor sleet nor dead of night.
So much ahead to discover.
I seriously dislike them because they just don't shut up. More beds. I've got more beds than I do people, and I think that was just a practical matter. To make sure that, you know, if I send more people here or if I have caravanners, that they're not going to be without beds. And it's sort of a habit I've adopted for all of my settlements, where there's at least enough for everyone. So, power armor, my power armor trophy case, 2 X01s, the T69 or the T60s with the jetpack, the Tesla coil, the standard, the Minuteman one, some Raider armor with the Tessa fist, just going all the way down. I've got more, like I'll show you. The central hub of my place, there's Dogmeat. Dogmeat in his dog armor. Hi, Dogmeat. He's a good boy. I've got 2 Brawn. I don't know what the hell you're supposed to do with them, but I've got them. By God, I've got them. I've got another doggy in here. She's a good girl. Wish I could name her. That would be nice, but no. Here's another one. This was, you know, the old house. And I have since cleaned up Sean's room. And I put his crib over there. Because not like he needs it. Out of my way. Fucking robot, go away. Right, so here is my central hub. Got a basketball goal. Got a Nuka-Cola thing. Got my bobbleheads. I don't have a lot of them. I just sort of, you know, as I find them, I put them in there. There's Mama Murphy. Got the workshop here, workbench. Got this, got that. Got Miss Dowdy over there. Some more beds. Cooking stove. That. She tends to sleep in here. She's the only one who sleeps in here. I don't know why, but she's the only one that I know of for fact that sleeps in that bedroom. She's been in there since the beginning of my game. And moving over here is my equipment section. So, just random assorted aid stuff. This is largely for mods. This one is weaponry, armor, and spare power armor pieces. Got my robot construction thing over here. You'll notice that I have the barrels going all the way down so that it creates light all the way. I'm going to be swapping these out later for streetlights now that I've figured out how it's supposed to be done. Because I was having some trouble figuring out how they were working the streetlights. But now that I have it done, it's going to be a lot better than it was. Because that was proving to be a bit of a headache. But I've worked through it, and I'm quite proud of it. So I got my other generator up here. A couple of those. A couple turrets, some lights. Got all that. You'll see here's the farm area, with Nick Valentine being the overseer, I guess. Because he doesn't do dick. Jezebel. There's Jezebel over there.
You know what I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach.
Yeah, they all work here. Like, so much business here. I got...
Databanks are continuing to accumulate vast amounts of data regarding the Commonwealth.
Okay, whatever.
A pleasure to see you again, sir.
Anyway,
Are you
shush.
ready?
So, I got Gatherer number 1 here, and I got Jezebel working the field, because otherwise she was just going to be whining and complaining constantly. Kate's over here, which I haven't done anything with her. I finally picked her up. Like, I went there and I picked her up, and I haven't done anything with her because I just didn't care. Like, she was one of those characters, she was just rude, and she's a jet addict, and I just don't approve of that sort of stuff. Some of the last houses, there's some chairs and couches. Again, very Spartan, mostly beds. Beds, a few drawers here and there. You notice I cleaned up this area a lot. It's a lot, like, all this, all the floor, all the road is just cleaned up. All the way down, from the beginning to the end, it's cleaned up. I could not stand it the way it was. And I've left these two empty because I had nothing to do with them. Like, I had no value. I saw no value in them. So it's just like, alright, I'll clean it up and then I'll just let it sit there because I don't have anything to do with it. And I've got the wall going all the way around. All the way. So, moving down here. Last bit. Got a couple of little stray turrets over here. I don't know if having multiple beacons like this, just kind of in different areas, has done anything. I don't think they're necessary anymore because I've pretty much got as many people as I'm gonna get. But I just keep them up for the sake of it, I guess, at this point. So, got wall here. I tried to account for people trying to squeeze through, because it's not like the NPCs, it's not like the AI is smart enough to actually do anything about it, but it was for my own personal edification. That it was just like, look, if I was to try and set up a place, how would I do it to make sure that I could maximize the safety of my people, the people who live here, my patrons, or however you want to describe them. She got my girl here overlooking. Yes. If I could get them to wear power armor permanently, I would. But, I mean, that's a bit overkill, but I've got all that power armor just going to waste. I wear the X1. I probably would have Piper wear the other X1. And that's really about it. Like, I don't see any other power armor being worth it, because the X1 is just so it's just so much stronger than the rest of them.
Self-diagnostic complete. I'm happy to report
I'm glad for you. I don't
We
care.
went faster if we kept your eyes on the road and off me arse.
And off me arse.
Only thing better than getting pissed is picking a fight. Am I right?
I know a guy who's like this. He's from Belfast, and he talks just like her, and he's just as much of a goober. And I put June in some really just weird clothes, because I can't stand him. He's such a misery guts.
My systems are continuing to function.
More there, turrets here, turrets here, turrets here. Because I had to make sure to protect my rose bushes. Those rose bushes are prize. See, here's the other one. I don't know why it's hanging suspended like that, but it just is. And so, you notice I had one over here, one over there, and then one towards the center. Again, I don't know if it makes any difference, if one is sufficient, if it's not.
I don't ask for much. Just need a full bottle and some bones to break.
That just seemed like the best thing to do.
roaming the Commonwealth could prove so interesting.
I did find the lay, so I was testing it out to see if this would work, and it does. So I was like, okay, that's cool. That'll work. That'll work for me. And here's some more beds. Let's see. So, grand total, 28 people live here, 98 food. This is one of my mods called Junk Everything, where I could literally junk everything in here. with the exception of the people, of course. So, 28 people live here, 98 foods being produced, 86 water, 212 power, defense off the chain, 32 beds. The happiness is still about 80, which is fine. It's about where it's supposed to be. And I still have some room to expand if I want to, just a little bit. If I wanted to clean up some more, like get rid of some of these ugly ass shrubs and some of these grass mounds that don't really do anything, it wouldn't be a problem. It's another mod that I have allows me to junk the power armor and then set up a new one. So then I can actually go in and move them around, just like this. Move them around. Isn't that lovely? That is something that that Bethesda should have put in the game to begin with, allowing us to move the power armor, because it is a colossal pain. It was a colossal pain in the ass to get this all set up before that mod. Like, if I didn't have that mod, this would have taken me an hour of just get in, move across, get out, get in, move across, get out, organize, making sure everything looks straight and narrow, and just, it would be such a hassle. Thank goodness for that mod. Murphy is still alive. I'm not going to let her die because I like Mama Murphy. She's a sweetheart. Anyway. So, that's my place. Most of my other settlements are not nearly this extreme in their creation. Like, I didn't put walls on all of them. Sanctuary to me was supposed to be the central place for you and your people to live. So, you know, for me, look at the map. I've got basically everything caravanned. And one of the main places is, like, Sanctuary is, like, one of the main ones, and it just goes through everyone. But, like, Ten Pine is a big one for me. Taffington is a big one. Starlight is another. Like, I've got all of them, and they all are pretty integral. Jamaica Plains has actually turned out to be a really popular one. So, it's been kind of busy. I actually picked up Croup Manor after you showed it to me. So, yeah. And they're all fairly happy, you know, for the most part. I kind of left the Abernathy to themselves, to let that family to themselves. I think I sent them, like, 2 people to kind of help out. But for the most part, I left them alone. And I left, that other one. What is it? Not Bunker Hill. Boston Airport. Finch Farm, yeah. That's a family of 4 right there, and I just left them alone. I didn't send any other people to bother them. I'm just like, here, look, here's the trade route. You're on the trade route now, so, you know, you guys won't be short of food and anything like that. And you're good to go. Country Crossing, I can't seem to win with them. They're always just miserable. Taffington, I don't know. Sometimes I just, like, just me going there brings it up. Somewhat, it's weird. But I am level 62. And this is how I look currently. Just, you know, I need to grab the other armor to kind of finish the synth suit. I don't really like it because you look like a stormtrooper. It's kind of weird looking. I think I might drop off Ada. I think because, I mean, Ada's really good as a pack mule, and I've got her with like a sniper rifle and a rocket launcher, so she's pretty sick. But I like having Piper with me. And you notice at night the light really comes up. It looks really nice. But I'm definitely going to be swapping it out for streetlights. Like, that's the plan, is streetlights. You have to be really careful with this junk everything mod, though. Because one bad move, like one careless mistake, and you wipe out all of Sanctuary Road. I've done that at least twice, and I had to restart it. It was such an irritation. But that's what I was saying. It's like all Bethesda needed to do was just let us clean it up. You know, let me get rid of stuff like the trash. Like, you see? Boom. Trash gone. Let me do that. Because look how much nicer it looks. It looks so much nicer. It looks clean. It looks like a place you'd want to raise your children. But, yeah. Apparently Bethesda, in their infinite wisdom, didn't want to do that. Whatever. So, that's me. Thanks for watching, man. See ya.